Time now for our weather chat, and today we're kind of in the discussion of tropics because there's a lot of unknowns with what's going on out there now, and it's because of the steering flow. It has a big question mark on it, so we'll talk about that.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of computer model outputs on social media saying this will make landfall.
Yeah.
Hasn't even formed yet, but there's a few different complicating factors that will make this a tricky forecast for Imelda. Umberto, a little bit better of an idea. That's going to ride around that ridge, that high pressure that's sitting out in the Atlantic. But this upper level low, that's going to be the sneaky forecast. The position of it could steer in some sort of tropical trouble into that southeast eastern coast.
Yeah, there's pretty good agreement that this area of unorganized storms and showers right now becomes tropical storm Imelda. So we're checking that box. Once it does have a better inner circulation there and we can put those positions into the computer models, we're going to know more about where this makes landfall if it does. But the big if is not only that low, but how big does Umberto get? Will that pull that and almost tug it further towards this storm out here to keep it off the East Coast? That's also a question mark. So when you've got two different factors that can greatly impact where this storm goes, there is a lot of uncertainty and there's a lot of social media fear, I think, with certain organizations putting out certain things that don't add up.
Yeah, it's all about the timing, right? So if Imelda moves much faster, it's going to have a hard time to tap into that Umberto energy. Now, if it's a little bit slower, Umberto could pull it. Sort of two situations here, depending on the first speed of Imelda, but also with that upper level low, that could cause some sort of steer in further north and west eventually. But the computer model's really difficult time, hasn't even formed yet, as we pointed out.
Yeah, and you know, because like I showed you with the spaghetti models, most of them don't have that influence of Umberto. But with the last 2 to 3 storms we've had, the computers are underestimating the strength of these storms. So if this gets bigger and badder into that category 4, then it might pull Imelda all the way over.
Absolutely. It would be some sort of Fujiwara effect there, which we talked about a few days back. Also, the high pressure that's way up toward New England in the Great Lakes region, if that high digs a little bit further south, that causes this low pressure to move further south, could also make a few different components. You know, you showed the spaghetti plots. I mean, every single possible direction, right? I mean, that thing could cut through Florida, could cut way out to the east, it could move up toward the Carolinas. The consensus is to start preparing for a potential on the southeast eastern coast, but a lot of different factors at play here. Computer models, really difficult time with even the initial formation, unfavorable until it passes through the Bahamas.
Yeah, absolutely. Our advice right now, like if I was a meteorologist in South Carolina right now, I'd be saying we need to prepare, right? Because there is a very, very high chance that this, at least if it doesn't make landfall, will bring gusty winds, will bring heavy rain, will bring that rip current threat. You know, like obviously landfall, that eye wall is the strongest part of a storm, which we worry about. But these two things are so close. You're going to start to get some of those indirect impacts no matter what.
And there's also a third situation to where potentially we could see this trough dig its way a little bit further south and cause some sort of stalling here. Now, I'm showing this European model. This will change. This is just an idea of the potential of Imelda moving a little bit faster. If that does stall, not making necessarily a big landfall, but still some heavy rain and potential for some of that flooding.
Especially here, right? Because this would be offshore flow in Florida, but you're pushing a whole lot of ocean water right against North Carolina, South Carolina, and as I mentioned earlier today being the anniversary of Hurricane Helene, this is the last thing we want to be talking about for our friends in North Carolina. So we'll watch it for you, for friends and family in that area. Be sure to keep it on KXAN.